Hi guys and welcome to Chai Cricket and Chaos. The day before yesterday, we saw the men in pink qualify for the second qualifier on the back of a Suryavanshi storm. At the second qualifier, the Royals skipper, said that they would bat first being unchanged. After India's Test and One Day skipper was upset post the retoss call by the umpire. The Titans, led by Shubman Gill, made one change, bringing in the Tamil Nadu's first-class cricket skipper, left-arm offie Sai Kishore, into the 11. The second qualifier was played on the exact pitch on which the eliminator played between Sunrisers and the Royals was. In that in that match, the pitch was with some support to the spinners and also some bounce. But today it was as dry as a desert. It was as dry as in the desert under some grass with better bounce compared to 2 days before. The RR batsmen, the RR batsmen, other than Jadeja and Suryavanshi, were really struggling to time the ball were struggling to time the ball on a wicket with on a wicket with strong bounce, where the GT bowlers consistently bowl the test cricket lens onto the stumps, cramping the batsmen for room and troubling them. This is where they missed someone like Ravi Singh, who who has a brilliant footwork to create room and play his shots, and also can play anywhere in the top six. But unfortunately, Ravi Singh was ruled out of the tournament due to a hamstring injury. Suryavanshi was not like Suryavanshi at all today, playing his slowest 50 slowest 50 in a knock of in a knock of 96 runs of 47 balls at a strike rate of 204.26, scoring 22 runs by running between the wickets innings, uh, running between the wicket, which is the most that I have seen him run. The teen prodigy held held together the together the Royals innings innings with a mature and a cautious approach against the short balls of the Titans bowlers. Suryavanshi took the bouncers of Jason Holder to the cleaners cleaners when Jadeja held one end after the consecutive wickets fell in his second phase of batting, until Suryavanshi was dismissed by Kegisar Rabada. The same way he was dismissed by Praful Singhe on the eve of the eliminator, ending a mature and consolidating knock from the youngster. What I do not understand is that why is the ex-Lankan T20 skipper Dasun Shanaka still in the playing 11? Over the over over the likes of Shubham Dubey. Dasun Shanaka plays at a mere 128.5 strike rate in T20s, while Shubham Dubey strikes at 152. He was dismissed for disappointing 3 runs of 9 balls by Jess Holder via a by Mohammad Siraj. Jaiswal was dismissed by Mohammad Siraj on the short ball, making him pull it to Prasid at deep backward square leg for a solitary run on the fourth ball of the innings. In the very next over, Jurel was dismissed by Rabada while striking a 147 km ball from the toe end of his bat to India's test skipper at mid on to at mid off to bring Jadeja onto the crease. Jadeja was asked to build an innings rather than going berserk, going berserk with the 15-year-old sensation also slowing down his batting by striking at 170 while going into the eighth over of Jason Holder, who has been who has been of good support to the primary pacers by picking up 17 wickets at 17 wickets at 7.6 economy by playing 9 matches this year. Going into the first time out, both Suryanshi and Jadeja built a 71-run partnership of 34 balls to slowly crawl to slowly crawl crawl the double R's back into the game. In the ninth over, Rajasthan Royals skipper and also their team protege took Rashid Khan to the fences, smoking the legend for for 18 runs. Post India's best all-rounder walked out of the field, being retired out on 34 of 19 balls. Jason Holder, Jason Holder also dismissed Rian Parag for a mere 11 runs of six balls, using a 132 kmph full-length delivery onto Parag's pads, who was looking to flick it over the deep mid wicket, but it ended up being caught by Kegisar Rabada at the deep mid wicket. Uh, Jason Holder has really been superb for the Titans in the middle overs with his medium pace deliveries and slower ones. The RR management sent Jofra Archer is Jofra Archer is a fast bowler who can bat who can bat before Donald Ferreira. Donald Ferreira is a proper batsman. Is a proper batsman. This move ultimately led to the 2008 IPL champions digging their own grave, digging their own grave in this year's IPL. Jofra Archer was dismissed as soon as possible by the GT bowlers. This by the GT bowlers, making the retired hurt Jadeja to come back onto the field. Donald Ferreira smoked 38 runs of 11 balls at a burning 345 strike rate. Ferreira was the escalator who escalated the double R's total to 214 for six by literally grilling the legendary Rashid Khan for 27 runs in the penultimate final over of the innings, where Rajasthan Royals were were waiting to rocket the ball onto the moon in order to score the power score of 2-1-10 to power score of 2-10 for this wicket. This is where the team India's test keepers should have used Sai Kishore to Ferreira in place of Rashid Khan. Sai Kishore being a left-handed spinner always has a matchup against right-handed batsmen. And Sai Kishore also bowls with an economy of 6.7. Bowls at an economy of 6.7 from 6 feet, just like his counterpart Yashraj Punja from the double R's. Jason Holder and Kesar Rabada were the uh, pick of the bowlers for the Titans who who troubled the RR batsman with 6.75 and 8.75 economies respectively by efficiently using the cut lines of the bouncers. GT were required to chase 214 214. GT's openers Sai Sudarshan and Shubman Gill got to a flyer by showing their class and technique by scoring 69 for no loss by the end of the power play as RR faltered on the basics. Jofra Archer and Nandre Berger just gave the impetus that Sai Sudarshan always wanted to by bowling outside off stump bouncers just to be slashed to the boundary. You can't just bowl to Sai over there. Donovan Ferreira dropped Sai on 20 by the bowling of Andre Berger, running backward from square leg while attempting to Shanaka's catch. You just cannot bowl defensive to India's test keeper and Sai Sudarshan as Sai Sudarshan as they being test cricketers can day in and day out smoke defensive bowling on a on a bouncy belter without taking any risk risks by timing the ball and also by playing along the grounds and not only and not at all playing the aerial shots to the other sides of the ground. They even did not go for an aerial shot. Uh, I, they even did not go for an aerial shot and got to 91 for no loss within 8 overs just by directing the ball in the gaps in a lightning fast outfield using the pace of the ball. Only in the ninth over, only in the ninth over, by the bowling of Tushar Deshpande, both the GT openers, Sai Sudarshan and Shubman Gill, uh, started to take the aerial route by scoring the first sixer in the ninth over. A team RR played into the sense of GT, knowing that they will play risk-free cricket, and also the GT batsman nullified the impact of Jofra Archer on the game. Post post Shubman Gill's 50, the Indian red ball captain denied the dot balls that the Men in pink wanted to because they wanted to slow down the game. If you ask me, Sai played one of the Sai played one of the best shots of the season for me to get to his 50 on the back foot drive over extra covers for a six by the bowling of Yash Rajpundja coming from a coming from coming from 7 feet and also from a bouncy wicket. And also Shubman Gill got to his 50 or 30 balls. Where he was literally smoking the bowlers posted 50 so, and also and also and also both Sai Sudarshan and Shubman Gill became the highest run scoring partnerships in IPL history. They all they also made their 11th 100-run stand between them. Sai was dismissed for 58 58 runs, striking at 181 by by the means of a hit wicket play in the cut shot for the third time in his career and second time in back-to-back matches, where he tied the unwanted record for the most number of hit wickets in T20s with the likes of Andre Russell and Shoaib Malik. 2 overs later, Jofra Archer goes full and bowls it at middle and leg, a hint of tail in. Shubman Gill looks to work it across the line, but gets beaten on the inside edge and gets pinned on the back pad. Jofra Archer appeals for a leg before wicket, along with the wicketkeeper Dhruv Jurel. Saw being saw Gill being dismissed just after his second IPL 100, striking at 196. Who has single-handedly taken taken his team to their third IPL final. Washington Sundar, scoring 16 of 9 balls, also fell to Nandre Berger looking to play a leg cutter, short of length delivery outside off stump. Read the change in pace and also goes for the short term jab, which which Shuman Gill plays too good. The bat the bat turns in Washington Sundar's uh, hands and it goes high in the air. Donald Ferreira moves to his left from long on and settles under it. And takes a simple catch to dismiss Washington Sundar. Josh Butler and Rahul Tewatia apply the icing on the cake. Where in the IPL, the teams that faced each other in the qualifier one uh, ha- have also gone to play the finals together. It first happened in 2011 between RCB and CSK, then in 2013 between CSK and MI, then in 2015 between CSK and MI all over again, then in 27 between MI and RPS, then in 2018 between SRH and CSK, then in 2019 between CSK and MI all over again, then in 20 between MI and DC, then in 22 between GT and RR, then in 2023 between CSK and GT, then in 2024 between KKR and SRH, uh, uh, then in 2025 between Punjab and RCB. Uh, then in 2026 between RCB and GT. Uh, uh, this has occurred. This has occurred 11 times s- since the qualifier format was this year in 2026. It will once again be a rematch of the qualifier one played between RCB and GT. The summit clash promises to be a battle between the two of the best bowling attacks played in the CSIPL. For GT, Kegisar Abada, Rashid Khan, Mohammad Siraj, and Jason Holder come into the final with 28 wickets, 19 wickets, 18 wickets, and 17 wickets respectively. Meanwhile, the defending champions RCB will rely on Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Rasik Salamdar, Josh Hazelwood, and Kunal Pandya, who come into the wicket with 20, who come into the final with 26, 16, 13, and 13 wickets respectively. With the match set to be played at the home of the Titans, a venue, expected to heavily support the faster bowlers. The stage is perfectly set for an intense contest between the bat and the ball. Tune in tomorrow for the final of the for the preview of the final. One last time for this year. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.